All right, class, before we go on to the next part, I realized I should have had us do something when we wrote the word two, this kind of two like the number. And that's because we have other words that sound like it in English. To help us remember that this is how we spell the number two, we're going to put a two next to it. So we kind of want to put it off to the side so we know that it's not a marking for any of our letters, but we want to help ourselves remember, oh, the number two, that's how we spell it. All right, and that is a good chance for us to get into the next thing we were going to talk about. That's because there's another word two in English, and that is, well, there's actually two, but the one we're going to put for right now is to, as in I ran to the store as fast as I could, to. All right, so we've kind of mentioned this earlier. We have words in English that sound the same, but that mean different things. Like we had meat yesterday, and a lot of you know, oh, this is different than the other kind of meat, because you could say, I like to eat a lot of meat. And those are different, but they both sound the same. All right, so those words that sound the same but are spelled differently and mean different things are called homophones. Can you say that with me? Good, homophone. All right. And that just comes from the Greek. It means same sound. All right, so homophones are two words that sound the same, but they're spelled differently and they mean different things. And would you know, we have a page in our notebook for them. So go to page 14. Give me a thumbs up when you're there. All right, so this is our page 14, and it actually goes on to page 15 too. It says HHH words because homophones are just one of the kind of words we have in English that have the same sound or meaning or spelling or something like that. So our homophone is way over here on this closest to the spine on page 14. So anything that I write up here on the board, I want to make sure you're in the homophone column. All right, so, and then over here on this side, we've got some questions. For our homophones, do we have the same spelling? For homophones, we don't have the same spelling. So over here in the first line in that shaded area, same spelling, we would write no. No, the spelling is not the same for homophones. All right, I hope you're able to follow along with this. The next is the same sound. All right, our words to and two. Do those sound the same? They sure do. So homophones do have the same sound. So for sound, we're going to write yes. And the last one is meaning. Do homophones have the same meaning? Let's see, I ate 2 cookies. I ran to the store. Nope, those have different meanings. So we're going to put no. All right, so we're filling in this column for our homophones. They do not have the same spelling. They do have the same sound, and they do not have the same meaning. All right, so now that we've gotten that written in, on the first little line there, because 2 and 2 are our first homophones, we're going to write 2 and 2. All right, let's start with the one that was our spelling word today. That was the number. How do we say that to spell it? Good, twu. All right, go ahead and write that and say it while you write it. All right, tell me what I need to write to spell twu. Good. And which oo is it? Good, ah-o-oo. All right, so then we'll mark it. Do it first, and then check and see if yours are the same as mine. All right, so and then we'll put our little thing we use to help us. This is the number 2. All right, the other one, I ran to the store. What sounds do we hear in that word? Good. T, oo. Our oo again is ah-o-oo. Which oo do we use in that other kind of two? Good, ah-o-oo. So write those sounds and say them while you write them. All right, class, what do I need to write to spell 2? Good. T. Good. And which oo is it? Good. Ah-o-oo. All right, so how are we going to mark our ah-o-oo? Good. It's saying its third sound. So we're going to go ahead and put a little 3 right on top of it. So these are our very first homophones that we put in our book. 2, the number, and 2, talking about a location. I went to the park. All right, so they are not spelled the same. They sound the same when we say them, but they mean different things. And words that are spelled differently but sound the same, what do we call them? Good, we call them homophones. We'll end that lesson here for right now.